Hello friends, welcome to the Global Thought Channel. Today we will talk about the early rising problem that almost all of you experience every day, which has turned into a struggle, and about quality sleep. In the mornings, your alarm goes off. You have two options ahead of you. Either you will hit snooze and dive back into new dreams, or you will get up and chase your dreams. The preferred choice is usually the first one. You open your eyes, and all you want is to return to your bed immediately. The idea of sleeping a few more minutes and then getting up right away forms in your mind. This way, you ease your conscience at that moment. However, a few minutes later, it becomes impossible to get up. It takes you hours to wake up, and without realizing it. This situation continues for weeks, months, and perhaps even years. Do you want to break this cycle? If you truly want to sleep well and wake up energized, I hope this content will be beneficial to you. So why is waking up early and getting quality sleep important? And what does it change in our lives? Waking up early is actually the secret of many successful people. What will set you apart from others is seizing the time to boost your productivity. Everyone has 24 hours. How you use those 24 hours distinguishes you. In the early hours, while most are asleep, your mind is clear, it becomes easier to focus on difficult tasks, and distractions are fewer. Your children or anyone else in your home is probably sleeping. From Apple CEO Tim Cook to Twitter founder Jack Dorsey, you will see that many world-famous successful people wake up early in the morning. We can say that it is no coincidence that highly successful people wake up early. Research shows a connection between success and waking up early. According to a study published in the Harvard Business Review, those whose performance peaks in the early hours are in a better position for career success. The research also revealed that morning people tend to be more proactive, with a higher likelihood of anticipating problems and effectively dealing with them. Of course, it is not advisable to deprive yourself of sleep just to wake up early. In the long run, sleep deprivation will significantly harm your health and productivity. Conversely, oversleeping will not help you have a clear mind or an energetic body either. The main issue here lies in combining quality and sufficient sleep with waking up early. This way, you will work better, be more efficient, and you will see that you accomplish more when you are well rested. So what can we do for this? Let's dive a little deeper. While we sleep, we go through 5 different stages of sleep. These are the stages of light sleep and deep sleep. Each has its own characteristics. The first and second stages are light sleep stages. During these 2 stages, our body temperature and blood pressure drop, and we gradually fall asleep. Stage 1 is the transition to sleep and constitutes only 5% of the night, during which we can easily wake up. The second stage accounts for 55% of our sleep time. This is when our brain activity slows down, and waking up becomes increasingly difficult. Stages 3 and 4 are considered deep sleep stages. Brain activity drops to a minimum, and rejuvenation is quite high. At this point, we can say that these stages are very important because rest and recovery occur. And the final stage, stage 5, REM, rapid eye movement, sleep stage. In this stage, our eyes move, we dream, and our brain activity is at its peak. After these 5 stages are completed, a new sleep cycle begins. Each cycle lasts about 90 minutes. This means that we continuously repeat the cycles according to our sleep duration. That is, for sleep cycles lead to 6 hours of sleep, while 6 cycles correspond to 9 hours of sleep. Okay, but why is this so important? Understanding sleep cycles is important because the time you wake up affects your energy levels. Waking up in the middle of a deep sleep stage can make you feel worse, while waking up in a light sleep cycle leads to an energetic morning. What can we do about this? Since each sleep cycle lasts 90 minutes, you can set your alarm accordingly. Instead of waking up in the middle of this cycle, it would be better to set your alarm for the moment the cycle is completely finished. If you go to bed at 11 p.m., it would be wiser to set your alarm for 6:30 a.m. instead of 6 a.m. The time you go to bed is very important. A recent study conducted on 88,000 people in the UK in 2021 found that going to sleep at 10 p.m. is an ideal time. Sleeping during this period will enhance your quality of rest and help you feel more energetic in the mornings. This is partly based on the fact that we are a part of nature. As a result, we are designed to sleep when it gets dark. The recommendation to sleep between 10 p.m. and midnight may vary depending on the time of year and other factors. Still, the main idea is simple. Go to bed within a few hours after it gets dark outside. Of course, sleeping at these times may be torture for some of us. We can say that there is no magical number here. While going to sleep at 10 p.m. may be ideal for some, it may not work for others. What is more important than sleeping at these times is to focus on consistency. The artificial blue light emitted from screens negatively affects our sleep patterns because it harms the production of the melatonin hormone, which helps us fall asleep easily and sleep well. When we are exposed to artificial lighting, our bodies struggle to distinguish between night and day. This light makes us think it is still daytime when it gets dark outside. Therefore, it becomes harder to fall asleep after looking at screens late at night. Engaging with our devices late at night keeps our brains alert and harms the quality of our rest. Browsing the internet keeps your brain active. However, what you need after a busy day is to disconnect and relax. It is absolutely crucial to break the connection with technology to reconnect with ourselves. At this point, what needs to be done is to stay away from screens for at least 30 minutes before bed whenever possible. Instead of looking at the screen, reading a book, doing relaxation exercises, or engaging in other calming hobbies will help you relax. Eating late can lead to inflammation and disruptions in blood sugar and insulin regulation. Therefore, try to avoid eating late at night as much as possible. However, if you need to eat close to bedtime, make sure to consume protein-rich foods instead of carbohydrate-heavy fatty meals. Also, avoid caffeinated beverages in the afternoon so that your body can rid itself of caffeine by bedtime. Excessive caffeine consumption often leads to sleep problems, which can tire you out and lead to more caffeine consumption. Before long, you find yourself in a vicious cycle between coffee and poor sleep. What should you do about this? Instead of late-night snacking, you can drink herbal teas that help promote better sleep. Factors like light and sound also have a significant impact on our sleep quality, just like our body temperature. When we go to bed, our body temperature usually drops, making it easier to fall asleep. However, if the temperature in the bedroom is too high, it becomes difficult to drift off. According to research, the ideal room temperature for high-quality sleep is around 20 degrees Celsius. In addition to the temperature of your bedroom, you should also be cool. That is, you need to leave all negativity and tension behind in your mind and body. Improving sleep quality is very important, but what I really care about here is the issue of waking up early and making the most of that time afterward. It's best to try to wake up before the sun. After you wake up, try to gradually tackle those things you've been putting off. The secret lies here. Waking up early in the morning is not as easy as it seems at first, but remember this: difficult times produce strong people, and strong people create good times. And finally, are you really making the decisions in your life, or is an unseen hand guiding you? If you want to make richer, happier, and healthier decisions, keep following us. Starting your day before the sun is not just a choice. It is the most concrete sign that you have taken control of your life. Let your quality sleep be your strength, and your early awakening be your victory. Remember, that alarm ringing every morning is not just a call to a new day, but a call to awaken to the path toward your dreams. Now, take your hand off that snooze button and take your first step toward your own peak. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe to our channel. See you in our next Global Thought video. Goodbye.